Hey, what is going on to the best friends and family of YouTube? I just thought I would do a quick video here on the S650. It's now sitting at about 2,500 kilometers. And there's a couple things that, I quote unquote hate about it. I don't have a list of 5 things, which is usually what I do with my cars. However, I do have a couple, and I'd like to share them with you if you're thinking about getting this car. Overall, I think this car is huge value. The things you can do with this thing, especially with the Whipple supercharger or different mods, this car is an awesome dollar for dollar value car, if you will. I think it's unbeatable on the market, to be honest with you. It took me a while to shop around. I actually bought 2 ZL1s at separate occasions, and I got screwed around by the dealer. So I said the hell with it, and I ended up with this guy, and I honestly could not be happier. So my list of top 5 things I will be making in the future, because it's quite easy to come up with this list, but here's the top, I'm not even going to say 5, but here's the top things I don't like about this thing right now. All right, so the first thing on the list is I did a video prior, but it's the paint quality of this thing. When this thing was dropped off in my garage, there was a lot of paint issues. I had one on the front bumper, a couple on the fender. I had some weird squiggly marks on the roof, and it obviously wasn't me because it was brand new. And there was a bad mark up here that was in the clear coat. It was like the clear coat was cracked. That is, in general, paint on brand new vehicles I'm seeing more and more, especially the Fords. And yeah, it's just, mine was one of them. Thankfully, the dealership did clean it all up. They had a auto body attached to the dealer, and the sales manager knows me and knows my standard, and everything was fixed without being evasive, and it was fixed very well. We were able to 3M the whole car, and even the guys who did the not 3M, it's paint protection film. Like, I think it's SunTech or Expel or something like that. But they said they did a really good job and they couldn't see anything bad, which is surprising because there was a couple, especially that one in the front. I think I showed you in my video. It was definitely a nub. So I'm surprised they got that. So the first thing is paint quality. Okay, on to the second thing. The second thing of this car that I don't like, and you guys are probably aware just because I've brought it up in previous videos, is these crap tires. I am not a fan whatsoever of Pirellis. We've had them on a lot of our new vehicles, and I'm just not a fan. Road noise, traction issues, you name it. But the size is kind of a joke for this car. My car is sitting over 500 brake horsepower. It's 480 plus the exhaust work. I'm sitting over 500 brake horsepower, and this car doesn't hook by any stretch of the imagination off a line. Anything with all-wheel drive and a good, decent driver will get me off the line, no problemo. And it shouldn't be like that. And there's guys who are switching tires out, and they're running a mid-12 with these, and then they're switching the tires and they're running high 11s with a better tire. So it's like, what the heck, Ford? Just craziness. Okay, probably the third and final thing on this list so far. Overall, my interior is quite nice. It actually gets a lot of compliments, and I'm actually surprised by it too. There's not a lot of hard plastics. This is all soft touch and leather. The dash is a hard soft. It's not like a hard plastic, so that's nice. But the one thing that stares me in the face every time I get in my car is this plastic piece over the steering wheel, and I tried to fix it, but there's an edge here. So that's like the most Mustang-esque of my interior, is this right here. And a lot of the brand new Mustangs, we've been in and out of Ford dealers just looking at different vehicles, potentially replacing our SRT. And I've been looking at the Mustangs, and all of them have this. So I don't know if it's the way they're installing them, or if it's just like the clip I have no idea. Like, it gets pushed down. It's definitely fixable, but I just don't know how to fix it because this big screen is here. So I can't just take this off and try to fix it like I normally would in my older JDMs or my older Mustangs, etc., etc. So that's another thing that I hate about this thing is that. All right, rolling to the last thing on the list. This is a loaded GT. So I have the tech, like the highest tech package. I got the performance pack on it. It's a premium GT with the performance pack on it. What the heck is the front end? Like, that's what I get for a lip, is these little like canyards almost up front. It doesn't really set it apart from the normal Mustangs. The previous S550, if you got the track pack, you had a really nice front fascia or front lip that made it more aggressive. That is not on this car, so I'm going to go out and buy something to make the front end a little more aggressive. It's a beautiful car, and I think that would just complement it that much more if it had a more aggressive front end, especially for the track pack model. All right, that's all I got for you guys. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I can come up with, almost 5. But honestly, it's been a joy to drive this thing, and I'm excited every time I get in it. I am going to modify it, obviously. Don't know what's going to be next, either lowering springs or I'm going to do the rear subframe like bushing enforcements, just so the back end doesn't wiggle around so much, which is a inherent issue with these things. And then obviously next year I'm hoping to put the supercharger in there and run the 875 brake horsepower package from Ford with warranty. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. As always, I just want to keep you guys apprised of where I am with this thing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Check out other videos on the channel and subscribe. All right, everybody. Peace.